Welcome to Stories and Songs, a series of interviews with musicians from the world of jazz and improvisation. I'm Sophia Carbonara, and it's my great pleasure today to be talking to Peggy Lee. Hi, Peggy.
Hi.
Okay, my first question for you.
Yes.
What have been the pivotal events in your musical journey?
Um, well, I guess it's been quite a long journey. I started playing piano and guitar, and then grade 7, I guess that's age 12, started cello, and I would say that was pivotal. Just that became my instrument pretty quickly. I kept up with the others, but that was like the cello was me, so that was kind of important. But yeah, I studied classical music through high school and into university. And the next kind of big event, I guess, that happened was that I moved to Vancouver, BC, from Toronto, via a little a year, actually, not little, in Banff, where I think you've been. So that was the year that I was there studying, rehearsing, performing with a string quartet, but really thinking I was not going to continue with that. And most of the people that I knew that were classical players, especially string players, in that program, we're heading back to Toronto to do the big shows, Les Miserables, Miss Saigon, Phantom of the Opera. That was the height of all those musicals. And just kind of, I knew that if I did that, I would hate music, or at least I would hate it as a job. Or anyway, I didn't think I could handle it. So I moved west. I went to Vancouver and started playing with different kind of contexts, one with a rock band, some playing with dancers, and eventually just hooked up with some creative musicians that were excited to have a cellist interested in improvising. And that's kind of where I started on that path to improvising. So that was pivotal, I suppose.
That's beautiful. I love that journey westward across Canada. My next question for you.
Yes.
What obstacles have you had to overcome during your musical life, and how have you dealt with them?
I think I've been really fortunate. I've had a very supportive family, community, and yeah, just all the players that I've played with, I've had nothing but sort of really mostly encouragement and warmth. But I think in terms of obstacles, they're probably, in my case, self-imposed. Is just comparing, competing, that kind of thing. That kind of mindset that is pretty prevalent in the classical world. So just finding a way to not listen to that noise and be more sort of on my own journey and finding my own voice, that kind of thing is how I would respond to that as far as obstacles.
That's really beautiful. That led you to making your own music.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's so beautiful. I guess related to that, about your personal journey, your personal philosophy, my third question is, do you have a motto or a personal philosophy that guides you, or what advice would you share with younger musicians?
Well, I think, again, finding your own voice, that's for me is the key, is not trying to emulate, or of course there's work involved, but really trusting yourself, and also being open. Like as I age, it's easy to get stuck and think this is what you do and this is the only thing you do, but staying open to new ideas and new approaches. I'm just starting playing drums and working with different kinds of musicians or even different kinds of artists, like more multidisciplinary kind of things. Just feeling engaged is and playful, continuing to play is what I enjoy.
That's beautiful. Continue to play. I love that. I'd like to keep remembering that. Indefinitely. My last question for you is, could you nominate a song, an album of your own creation that holds particular significance or meaning, and share what that song or that music means to you or where it came from?
Yeah. So I have had a band for quite a few years, under my own name. And our most recent record was dedicated to my parents who passed away, and it's called A Giving Way. So it really, to me, is all about the journey, as having, a great community and great family. So that's the record. I think on that record, there's a piece, it's 2 sections. It's called Justice and Honor. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty meaningful. It was written during COVID. It was written like right after George Floyd was killed. And I was in Melbourne, actually. And I feel like it just came so quickly, and it was just a very immediate response to a horrible situation. But sometimes that's, for me, when things come quickly, that I feel I have confidence in them. And I think that the players on the record in the band really responded to that message and feeling and played so beautifully. And so I'm really proud of all of us for that.
That's so beautiful, Peggy. I love A Giving Way, and I hope that anyone who hears this checks it out also. It's beautiful
Thank
music.
you. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.